I totally messed up my 4 years at IIT, and today I'm going to share the story with you. And I promise you, there is a big lesson there. So here's what happened. When I went there, just finished the schooling, first year, starting off, like everybody, I was very excited and I had ambitions, to do big things. And when you land there, I got the first big shock. What was that? Before going to IIT, I was used to being always topper of the class. The teachers, principal, everybody, they love you, they say good things about you. And then suddenly you land here in the midst of 300, 320 people that we had. And you realize that for the first time in your life, you are just mediocre. You are practically a nobody. Now, in my case, I wasn't particularly good at sports, music, extracurriculars, nothing, zero. So then the only thing which I had was academics. I was good in studies. And that was the source of my pride. In some sense, it was like the foundation of my life. And now suddenly, that foundation was gone. It's not there. Naturally, I was feeling very dejected, unfocused, directionless. And when you have that state of mind, what happens? The first mid-sem, then the second mid-sem, then the exams come. And when that happened, naturally, my grades were not great. So the first semester grades came, and while they were not horrible, they were not the kind of grades I was sort of used to. So I was always used to like high grades. And in my mind, I wanted, and I was used to everything being perfect. Now, for the first time, I was realizing that come what may, my grades are probably not going to be perfect. Because if my first semester is not that great, then even if I try really hard, it'll probably not be perfect. It'll be something, maybe it could be good, could be mediocre, but it is not going to be perfect. And that thinking was the problem. Why? Because when you think of life as, at least the way I was thinking of it, perfect versus imperfect, the big flaw there is, when you say imperfect, within that there's a huge range. On one extreme, you can have like really good performance despite being imperfect. On the other extreme, you can have really poor performance. As an example, out of 10, if your GPA is, let's say, 9.5, it's not perfect, but still very, very, very good. It's like 6.5, it's not that great. But I was just seeing things in black and white. And with that kind of mindset, the second semester grades, they were even worse because I was even less focused. Now, when you have 2 semesters which did not go well, what happens? Now you can see where it's going, right? So after that, every semester I would say, now 2 semesters, not that great. 6 semesters, even if I do really well, then still it's not going to make it really good. And with that, things kept sliding, and all the semesters, I did sort of not that well. So then what did I do? Like what every student does. When grades are not good, you rationalize it. So my rationalization was, grades don't matter. Now, it's somewhat true that grades are sometimes overrated. As an example, when I wrote the civil services exam, for that, grades were probably not that important. So in some sense, I was not totally wrong. But later on, I decided to go for my MBA. And when I applied to Wharton for my MBA program, there, grades were important. Fortunately, I was lucky enough that I got through, but grades could have been a problem. If they had been slightly lower, further down, it would have been a problem. Now, think about it. What did I do? I fell for this binary all or nothing thinking, which means things have to be either perfect or if they're imperfect, I don't care how bad they are. This all or nothing thinking, this black and white thinking, it's terribly dangerous. It's like really, really, this is what can destroy our life, our career. Why? Because anything you try to do, nothing in life is perfect. And then if we stop caring because it's not perfect, what happens? It becomes an excuse for procrastination, becomes an excuse for not trying hard enough. And that way, everything will just go sliding down the way it happened with my BTech at IIT. So here is, I think, a very simple lesson we can all draw, which is, do not chase perfection, chase excellence. Because in the range of imperfection on the one extreme, there is excellence. That's what you and I should chase. Thank you for listening. I run Habit Strong, where we help people build life-changing habits, and we run free sessions, workshops where we help you build skills, learn meditation, and do things like that which can change your life. And here in the video, you'll find a link which you can click and sign up for our free workshops. And of course, goes without saying, if you found this video useful, subscribe to this channel and click on the notification, on the bell icon for the notification. And of course, if you have any comments, please share and like and share this video if you found it useful. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.